guys, welcome back to another what if video. This is Asta back with a remake of What If Asta was the son of Lemiel and Secre. Let's dive into it. We begin 500 years before. This is a year, 2 years before the elf incident. A baby is born between Secre and Lemiel. The age will be different here, so they will be older. As you see, the baby has a dark blue hair he got from his mother's, and his mother's reddish eyes, but his father's facial structure. You see them be happy now. The baby starts crying, but about 2 years later, the elf incident happens. They don't know what to do with the baby. Then, they have a time mage there that helps them. From the elf that knows the danger, they need to get the baby to safety because the royals are after it for some reason. There's no what because of the strong magic he has to try to steal from him. The elf there complies and decides to take a heavy decision and sends Asta to the future, avoiding the elf incident. But Asta has a magic stone with him. That's not of the elf stones, but a magic stone nonetheless. An older one. And we continue now. As we see, time skip to where Asta is found now. Harsh village. At the same time as June is there. Well, when June is 2 years old, Asta is brought there to a church. So he opens the door one night of the morning and sees the Asta is sleeping. But it's done such the giant man. I said, what the? As then he tells, oh, so you're Asta, huh? As Asta wakes up now, says where? He faintly remembers his parents. But he thinks that they abandoned him. He will think like that because he remembered seeing them a lot. He remembers seeing them, but then he wakes up with a strange place. But he decides to stay here. Now go time skip until he's 7 years old, where they usually unlock their magic. Jonas unlocked the wind magic already. This is after there's no drunk guy incident here. And Juno won't be a crab, but he will be more serious from the start, seeing as he was the only idle one there, had to kick off the small ones. But yeah. As there are 7 Juno unlocks his wind magic, but they're waiting for Asta's magic to manifest since his great mana. As then they wait and comes see, Asta's actually 2 magics in this. He haven't unlocked his seal magic, seal magic, but he has light magic unlocked. They realized that one night after seeing Asta practicing with light magic, trying to form. They were shocked. Then they said they ordered Pride and Jonas, the Pride of Harsh. Said they didn't know what to do now. Then time went by. Juno got more cockier due to all the praise he received as star. Asta didn't get any at all. He was more ignored and ignored. Fuck this house, so they named it because he was here first. He barely got any food and they started to actually trash talk him when he was 9. Juno started trying to hurt him with magic, but he always got deflected with it. It didn't work on him for some reason. Then Asta, well, Asta is 10. He gets thrown out of church. To kick him out, says, you're just a copycat of Juno, Pride of Harsh. Go away, you wild demon. Asta looks at them like a bored look, says, I never fit their hand away. That he thinks never trust anyone. because that's the only way you'll get hurt. He fought himself as he left, with his staff that he had. He walked on her dim skull and sat there in peace, started living there. Secre as a bird sees this happen, he was furious. But she decided to stay away. She didn't know what he thought of his parents, but he probably could feel magic from people, like real good. Because both of them were extremely good magic sensors, like on par with the earth. So yeah, then sometimes now 1 year later, Asta managed to train his light magic even further, creating light spears. He can hold 3 at the moment. He exploring the Demon Skull. He doesn't even go to Harsh anymore. He states they all stay away from the Demon Skull, of course, because they think it's cursed. Asta trains with light magic now multiple times. Can target, he creates light swords. Then when he's 11 and a half, he figures out how to do mana's mana skin, and enhance his senses with mana. As Asta figure out this, he well, how should I? Well, after that, also just continue training continuously with muscles as well, but still gives more clothes. He fixes more clothes, black clothes and heavy clothes as well. He makes a black scarf as well. The fit is now almost jet black hair, like ever like extremely dark blue hair that you can barely see the blue hint of now. Well, it's visible. You see, it's not black. You see, it's blue, like extremely dark blue. But yeah. As well, I'm into the time skip until he's 15 now. We see he's grown until he's 5'9", and he's really defined, but not as embodied as he's in canon, like overly muscled, but he still has a lot of muscles. Strongest in canon. Well, less stronger than in canon because he only depends on muscles, but he's stronger in mind. He's faster, and he's more agile. As he walks to a different Grimoire Tower, the same where the elves got it. Well, where it's called now. Patri got it in canon. That tower. So yeah. As well, when we go there, see Asta waiting to get his Grimoire Daughters there. He's like, they couldn't detect what status he is, but he's thought he was a citizen, as he'd been around the village a few times, buying supplies, while selling hunting goods. Only a few just to get food by. But that was only like 2 times, so a few only recognized him. Then the time for Grimoire Summer to begin, blah 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 blah. Then Grimoire started coming down. Everyone got 3-leaf clovers until waited. See, he didn't get a Grimoire, what? Then I saw a bright light. Coming down towards Asta, you see the book. A lot like white and golden yellow color. Come down. So yeah, then so they were shocked, but then when they touched it to see it's a 4-leaf clover, then see a strange, like when Asta grabs it to see a blue circle, actually a appear like magic circle. It's of the sealing magic that appears there. So yeah, they were shocked to say the least. So what the? Then everyone started applauding. They didn't care. The nobles here was much nicer because he was nice. Because, well, they were much more accepting for this because they could feel extremely feel the money from him and all. So yeah, they all applauded. Let's say the nobilities and royals were here as well, because that's where the Silva family decided to go there. So Aesir was there together with Noel and the Nocel. They saw this as Gabi Gambar. Then they saw a bare look on his face. Like, say, wait, that face, it reminds me of, like, the facial structure reminds me of someone, they thought. But who? Well, Aesir thought because she had seen photos of the first Wizard King, of course. Noel thought it was kinda not cute but handsome. But she was, like, Aesir didn't notice, Nocel didn't either, no one did. Then we'll go ahead to the returning Asta receives. He ponders, should he join Magic Knights or not? He's well, can't go lazing around now with 40th cover. Yes, I should join the Magic Knights. Then decides to go heavy training now, even more. Decides what was a blue seal, blue magic circle from. Start training even more. So training, he sees like he finds like where he is now. He finds a secret when he walks into the cave. He finds a weird, strange markings on the end of the cave. It's a flat cave but with strange markings on it. Feels like it should be able to open with magic, but I need a certain magic type. Yet I can feel it in me, yet I only know how light magic. No, I should do something more. Is this a blue circle thing? I think so. How should I fix? Well, it's at least a gothy things. Also then thinks of the simplest thing ever. Think of an image and pour your money into it. So it thinks of the wall like unlocking itself. As it does. As then sees Gramorph at the top new page. Like on half the book. Well, on half the book now it says sealing magic. Temple unlock. Says to keep that spell on like secret because it's a strongest sealing magic spell, like unlocking things for now. But he gains multiple others, but he somehow managed to get one of the strongest sealing unlocking spells there is. Then he walks in there, the door closes, but he feels like he's safe here. He walks down there during the temple. He walks down all the stairs, stares at his, he just can feel the mana. He's coming closer to the end of his journey in this temple. When he comes down, he feels like sees a scroll, like glowing, but he feels the mana just surrounding it, like it's so thick, but feels it's calling out to him. Here's like a feminine voice said, "Hello, hello, come and get me. Help me, come and get me." Here, he doesn't feel it's creepy. It's more like needs help. Actually, kind of not half desperate, but yeah, free me from my shackles. I've been waiting for you for a long time. Then he just finally just grabs it out. Or scroll out of the scroll now. He was shocked to see what had come out. It was a spirit, but he just couldn't identify the spirit for now. It shone too bright, but when the light died down, he saw it. It looked like a, how should I say, like a Megare. If you've seen Pokemon, the form of this spirit was a Megarikasa, but different colorings, of course. It was white and goldenish. Like replace all the green on like Megarikasa to white and the black to goldenish color. That is our golden, actually like sky blue with white. So yeah, said, huh? It was a feminine dragon, but then spoke to him. I'm the great light spirit. Light spiritine. You may call me what you want, said, Call it what you want, light spirit dragon. I'm gonna call you Altaria. Says, It sounds good enough. Yes, I'm naming her the spirit after a Pokemon. A subcard in a Pokemon face, that's why I'm doing Pokemon fanfiction. Well, Pokemon What If Asta was in Pokemon on the group channel I am currently in. I'm gonna link it in the description. Anyway, let's continue this. As during now, there's some when it comes up, you realize it's 1 month left until he has to go to the capital. So you start training with Light Spirit more and more. Oh yeah, the spirit is around 50 centimeters. I don't know how much that is. Like I think it's around 1 foot and 2/3 of a foot, I think. Something like that. Okay. I'm not good with those measurements, like foot and all that, yet we're so small portions. So yeah. Anyway, as Secre still watches over this and flies from far. The Light Spirit senses this, but just know that it can't tell Asta yet. So we'll go ahead now and time skips until it's time for the entry exam. Also travels there with the Light Medic. He stocks up on supplies first. So yeah. Then Light Spirit returns to his grimoire because she's, well, too bright kind of for his outfit currently. So he's gonna ask if she can turn to another like colors later on to match his color scheme more. So yeah, then anyway, we see now as he arrives. Asta now arrives at the capital. He watched over this. He's not amazed at all. Feels like he's been there before, but he doesn't care. He's now goes to Racers Kumar. He comes some numbers before you know, so then now so you're number 1, her 50 next. Name Asta, Ostrom, from Wilderness. Actually then no, actually says from, it's from this village that he was there. Let's call it, I don't know what to call it. Vixa town, he says. Asta Ostrom from Vixa town. It's not, so I see. Grimoire, please. Then it checks. They said 40th Clover. Oh my god, super well. Number 1, you're 151. Next. See what I did there? Pokemon Pan. Pog. Anyway. Asta. Well. Goes in their ways, you know, like corner more, like darkness, but kind of funny though. As Light Medic prefers darkness mostly. Spend time in darkness, yeah. Then again, he can use Light Medic to move in the darkness without even being seen, because his light doesn't shine as bright like a diamond in the sky. But now the entry exam begins. The captains walk in now, said, welcome to the entry exam of this year. As Aesir is still alive, of course, as you've noticed. She will be captain of the Silver Eagle. She will be the captain of the Silver Eagles for now. She may retire, she may not retire, I haven't decided yet. But let's dive into it. Let's begin the flying test. Ostis walks out of shadows, pick up a broom. Solon's hand and broom comes up to him. Then he stands on it, flies up. He sees Juno there. Juno don't recognize him. They kicked him out when he was 10, 11. Juno, so they haven't seen him since then. Juno didn't look his way. I thought he was always the first, but then this, like, saw they heard the captain's talking. Look, he's pretty good. They thought. Then he said, "Yeah, look at me, I'm good. It's a golden dawn. That good." But the captains discussed Asta. Good, they could just feel his mana. So yeah. Then decided to ask, so what mark do you think he has? Said, then Yama says, probably dark magic. Looks like it on looks. That is just agree to that. Then Aesir, being a wise woman, I know she is in serious, says, I don't know why, but I get found as two types of magic. Said, what? It's not unheard of, we heard of this in legends, but are you sure? Yeah. And I'm pretty sure it's light magic and seal magic. He says, how, why, what? Said, just a hunch. This side says, she mostly, when just a gut feeling on this side, knowing that she probably was right. As her gut feelings always turn to be right. Let's then wait to the magic practice, where Asta shoots a light beam. Now they were shocked. Said, light magic, correct? They said, yeah, I said, damn it, I thought I would have this one. So then they go to look at the seed growing. He just grows a tree now. The seeds spring with life. Actually, well, like a dark tree, like dark looking tree, but it's just still full with life and mana in it. It's just a dark color scheme on it. Like dark, not dark, evil dark, more dark, like a shade of the colors. As now it came for a combat once. As everyone could feel it, no one would but Asta. Juno got changed by Noble. Asta stands there. Say, huh, no one to battle? Asta thinks, whatever. Then Lily came for the last one. She's 150. Wait, yeah, I got no chance. Said no. Then looked up to Captain. Said, since no one wants to challenge me, Asta said, may I battle against the Captain so he can see my skill, even though we almost guaranteed a loss, just to demonstrate some skill and magic. Captain's father Bart said, are you serious? This probably is gonna. So yeah, that's good. You thought, huh? What? I didn't know that was an option. But still, wait, I still got a chance. Wait, does he think that he's too strong? Was the odd thing that I show him? They said, very well, except which one do you want to battle? He looks at all of them. Yami, definitely nope. He's counteracting his magic and he can read key. Something Asta picked up. Though Yami doesn't know that he can pick up key as well. He looks at all of them. Then, besides, I choose. I want to try my bell. I want to try my chance against the captain of the Silver Eagles, Aesir Silva. Silva Aesir then stand up, says, very well, I accept. Let's begin now. As the battle begins, you may have the first move. Ladies first, Asta said. As Asa fainted blushes that no one notices, but Asta said, huh? Then she says, oh, well, Steel Mark's Valkyrie armor, says she all out, said, huh? Then it disappears, then Asta disappears, this, like, images of Asta appears around the field. So what the? Then he says, then says light magic, holy dragon's armor. He says armor appears around him now. See, like it's draconic scale looking armor. When you light it down, it was a white scale with golden the glow to it. It did not fit his hair, but then see his hair turning actually blonde. Well, blondie, sun blonde that Lemiel's hair is. But his eyes are still red, of course. They're shocked, but then says, "Huh, very well." Then he disappears and appears next to her. Says, "No hard feelings," said, "Punch the gut." And she was shocked. She could skid her back. She smiles at that. Said, "I see." She steals Valkyrie's armor, Valkyrie's lance, she says, as now a giant lance up here. And she rushes forward. And says, looks at it shocked. Then turned to smirk, said, huh. Then a light sort of materials and blocks this, like, lance. As then he decides to go along it, she was shocked. They all see frozen now. Then I see a hand. So, well, time to show it then, I guess. As now they would see, like, now his right fist, as he has the sword in his left hand, is glowing blue with a blue circle or outside of it, and then punches Acer in the gut. As she stops, like, she freezes in a moment. She's frozen in shock. Then he's punched her hard, like one. Then he drops the sword, but she's still frozen. They say, "What the?" The girl see her eyes moves. What? She's how? Then punched her. Then Asta punches her with his left hand, and she sends flying as he deactivates the ceiling. She was thrown at a wall. She stands up, smirks. Well, that's an interesting attack. Tell me, what magic was that? That was not light magic. Says Sweater upside. Yeah, I have two types. Oh, I have two types. Also says in monotone voice again. Seal magic is that. I can freeze movements. I can basically do simplistic. I can do simple things as lock and unlock a door that's normal can't unlock. To freeze someone's movements, and Seal Magic has a lot of possibilities. You just gonna have the only limit to Seal Magic is the only limit to any type of magic is your imagination. She smiles, said, "That's philosophy. That's some deep philosophy." Then says, "But I won't lose. I never have and never will. Valkyrie sold you soul armor," says, as now she appears like in strong armor with wings now. As she says, "Now soul lance." This lance grows even bigger. Just gonna end this with one final strike. So it's not getting much demonstrate very well. Then deactivates the armor. I'm ready when you were set. Then Asta stands there. Then it starts just disappearing around, like, you see after images of him around the entire field. She was shocked, said, what? She looks around, tries to feel a weird one, but she can't. Then she rushes forward, set to if she can't stop them all, she just gotta do them all. They're all shocked now, but the others seem shocked. Nasal and Yami as well. Like, Nasal, Yami, and William and Charlotte, they were the ones that saw what Figolian, well, Merleon as well. Figolian, all captives were shocked now. You see, Asta had appeared above Acer without realizing Gustav after made trick. Then says, you said you were right. Acer was shocked, he can't react, said, it's over. He says as he next shops her. As she knocks unconscious, with her Valk armor now disappears. He picks up her grimoire, stuffs it in her holder, then picks her bridal style. He jumps up to the captors and leaves her to Nocelle, starts healing her. Then walks back and stands in shadows again. They just look where they think he is standing in the shadows, you know, shocked. What the? Dark was shocked, but then decides we gotta talk to the side. That starts mingle around. The contestant starts mingle around. Ewan starts like staring at us as a show off. So I could have beaten her as well more easily. So then Acer walks up, said what happened, said you lost, said what? Then explained the fight. It's amazing, like you actually were right. How the hell did they acquire those? Then she said, yeah, last we know was with light and the seal magic was, funnily enough, it was the first Witch King and his wife, Secre Swallowtail. But they're gone 500 years ago, so it's possible. The Shackle said, yeah. So, yes man, she has a lot of mana, one of his parents is. They all kind of fought. He must be a noble royal at least. One other contestants had a lot of mana, but this Asta guy was much stronger. So yeah, and said yeah. Then it came for this now, like to choose where the squad they want to go to. So then it came for Asta decided in 151. Then Asta steps up, all hands up immediately. He looks dumb. Then almost immediately says, I want to join the Black Bolts. They were shocked, said what? So why would you like? Then Acer stands up for Figon, could ask the question. Just may I ask why you chose the Black Bolts, the one that's said to be the worst of the worst? They said simple. Fewer people there to be betrayed by. Fewer people you need to rely on means the lesser the chance to be betrayed and broken. Betrayed, I should say, and abandoned. He says, as then they all understood behind the meeting, you know, confirmed as well, that's Asta from before, definitely. They all knew, but all understood. Something had happened in his past to make them don't trust people so much. She says, well, yeah, what happened to this kid? I can't read anything with the key. It's like the key bouncing back. That tries to actually focus the key, send it in, but it only bounces back. as he noticed a faint smirk on Asta's lips towards him now. Says, how? He must have... What? He thought himself. Then... Asta, well... Well, after that Asta goes with the black balls. After a time skip, of course, Juno and just try to talk Asta about a little bit, but he just disappears, so I'm better than him. As Juno ends up in the golden, ends up in the Golden Dawn still. Cause we need to keep it canon here, that's why. So now she owns the black balls as well. Now Acer actually decides to retire from her spot and takes up, well, she will be actually in the more of the future weeks, but she retires and Cell picks up the captain spot. But she will still be American Knight. Which squad will she still be in? Will she still be in the Silver Eagles, or will she be in another squad? Who knows? What we'll see next in Adventure of Asta, him being the son of a royal, the first Wizard King, and the only person ever to have Silmeric except for him. Until the next time, in What If Asta was the son of Lemiel Secre.